Thank you very much for stopping by. So in today's video, I would be using all my favorite makeup products to do a very subtle makeup which you can carry for any occasion. The first thing I'm using is Pond's Super Light Gel Moisturizing Cream. Now this will gently moisturize your skin. Once that is done and set for some time, I'm using this Wet n Wild Matte Finish primer from the Photo Focus range of Wet n Wild. This will blur out your pores, and it will act as a perfect base for your foundation and coming up things. And the third thing I'm going to use here is this Elegant Pro Cosmetics Orange Concealer. Now if you have very pigmented skin or under eye dark circles, or just to the corner of your lips, if you have blackness and all, you can actually apply the orange concealer, and then you can blend it out with the help of a finger itself. And once that is set, you can apply foundation above. You will have that uniform texture all along your face. So once that was done, I just applied Elegant Pro Cosmetic High Definition Foundation, which is also my very favorite foundation. And to highlight the highlighting zones, I'm using Oriflame Concealer. I do not remember the shade name because it is erased because of maximum usage. And yeah, that's done. And to bake or to conceal the concealed areas, I'm using this banana powder from Wet n Wild. It comes with the contour and a banana powder in the very same palette. So that's exactly what I'm using. You can just use it towards all the general areas where you sweat or where you want to actually. So I'll let that sit it on my face for some time, not too long. And for my brows, I'm using my favorite product, which is Wet n Wild Eyebrow Kit, which has a wax and two different kind of shades onto the very same kit. And I'm using the very same brush which comes along with it, and I find this brush very useful as well. Now once the brows are done, before applying the concealer to create a shape to the brows, I'm going to remove all the dust or all the powders which was there. And to conceal my eyebrows, I'm using the very same concealer, which is from Oriflame. So yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Concealing the eyebrows makes actually a lot of difference, which you can see towards the end of the video. Maybe I'll come very close to the camera. Once that is done, I'm going to warm up my face a little. I'm using a very little quantity of contour shade from the Wet n Wild palette, and I'm going to use it to all the usual areas where the natural shadows fall in. Also a slightest bit of color on my nose as well. And once that is done, I will blend that out too. So as I said, this is a video where I would be using all my favorite product, and this is my favorite blush from Wet n Wild, Color Icon, and the shade name is Mellow Wine. It is neither pink nor orange. It's somewhere in between, and it does not look like that blushy cheek and all. Like, this is the color it is. Like, camera is not doing much justice, but it is very light orange, like if you can understand what I mean. For highlighting, I'm using this Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. I honestly do like Wet n Wild Precious Petals also, but then this is more blinding. In camera and all, it looks good, but in person, honestly, I like Wet n Wild Precious Petals too. So these were two options for me in highlight. I was a little confused with that one. Now, once the highlighting is done in all the usual places, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray some fixing spray. So this is a fixing spray from Makeup Revolution Pro Fix. This is an illuminating foundation. And from a lipstick, I'm using this Wet n Wild Cat Seat lipstick, and the shade name is Rebel Rose, as you saw. And this is a perfect nudish purple shade. You can see it's a very beautiful color, very lightweight, and yeah, I love this. I mean, this is actually in my everyday carry pouch as well. Now for my favorite eyeshadow has to be this Satin Beauty Glaze palette because of the color combination. I can easily eat this sort of a color as I feel. Now let's get started. I've come very close to the camera now. You can see how the eyebrows looks. If you don't conceal the brows, it is in a different shape. It does not look bad. It definitely looks good, but once concealed, it looks more better. Now for my eyes, what I did is I just applied the orange shade all over the lid, and I went ahead with a little darker shade towards the crease. That's exactly what I'm doing. I love this palette because it's so very pretty colors, and also it blends. I think any beginner or anybody can actually use this eyeshadow palette and you can do a very intense look as well as a very subtle look with this palette, and it is very travel friendly. It's very small in size, so that's why I like this palette. And towards the outer corner I'm using a very dark color to do this sort of an eye look, as you can see, and I removed the sellotape. Now to conceal the cut crease, to create a cut crease, I'm using this Inside Cosmetics concealer, and I'm using my favorite pencil brush for that one. Now once that is cut crease, in the cut crease I'm using the golden shade from the very same palette. So yes, this is the concealer I use. This is from Inside Cosmetics. And once this is concealed, I'm gonna use the golden color on all the cut crease area. To do that, I'm using I'll be wetting a little bit. I will be applying a little bit of fixing spray onto the brush so that it applies quite well. My favorite kajal has to be this Faces Solid Black Mascara kajal, because it glides on very well. And yeah, once I apply that, I will again smudge that with the help of a darkest maroon shade from the very same palette. I would be applying this LA Colors eyeliner. Obviously I do like this one because it has very long tip applicator, so it becomes very easier as well. And for mascara, I'm using this Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara because it's my favorite. So we are up and close now. You can see that's how the eye look turned out to be as. And now for false lashes, I'm gonna go for very, very, very normal natural lashes. These lashes are from Yemix Beauty. Now these are very natural on eye. It looks very natural. It does not look made up and all. Yeah, that's why I use this one. You can carry out this look to any occasion. This is very simple to do. In fact, if I have done it, everybody can do it. I feel it that way. So this look you can carry for any occasion, like parties or your wedding functions or anything, your college freshers party or anything, I guess. Like anybody can do this sort of a look, I guess. So I really, really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you guys are staying at home and having a very healthy life right at the moment. Yeah, it's downtime, lockdown and all, so stay safe and take care of your health and stay home. Take care. Thank you very much. Bye bye.